keep the music playing.
Good morning and welcome back to the Zack Owen Live Show. We are right here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, our home where we get to do this, have fun, have live music coming up a little bit later on. We'll touch on all of what today is going to bring coming up here shortly, but we appreciate you coming in, sitting in with us, whatever time it is that you're tuned in. We welcome you in to the Zack Owen Show Live. Terry Hunt sitting in for Zack while he's doing his Mediterranean cruise, and he'll be back in a couple of weeks, but thank you, Zack, for letting me come in here and have some fun. Right now, let's start it the way we started every day. We've got an update from our friends at KWTX News Channel 10.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. The Backyard Bar Stage and Grill features a full restaurant and bar, a huge outdoor concert stage, a giant outdoor TV screen, fire pits, a roof deck, washer pits, cornhole pits, inside and outside seating, and much more. Located at 511 8th Street, Waco, Texas, 76706. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. 4 Coppers Cove firefighters are out of a job following an internal investigation. Meanwhile, a criminal probe is ongoing. So the investigation started last month and wrapped up yesterday, uncovering several policy violations. 1 firefighter resigned on July 9th, we're told. The city dismissed 2 on July 31st, and then the last one on Friday. Right now, the PD continues to look into this case. It has not shared any new details. Now, the Temple community remembers a police officer who drowned in a Central Texas lake last Friday. We're told T. Charlie Amua was spending time with his family. First responders found the body Saturday morning following an extensive search. He was with the Temple PD since August of 2020. His patrol vehicle remains in front of headquarters for the community to stop by and remember him. Funeral services are planned for Friday at 8 a.m. at Vista Community Church in Temple. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
Central Texas's weather is not changing terribly much over the next couple of days, but high pressure is going to be starting to move closer and closer to our area as we approach the end of the work week. Thankfully, that ridge of high pressure will not be anchored overhead, and it's going to start to retreat this weekend, but our temperatures are going to go up for a bit before they come down for a little bit as we move our way into the weekend. Morning temperatures today starting out in the low to mid 70s will warm into the mid 90s this afternoon. Heat index is high as about 102 degrees. A touch warmer tomorrow, highs in the mid to near upper 90s with a heat index again around 102. From KWTX, I'm First Alert Meteorologist Sean Belafury.
I guess officially this is the dog days, right? This is where we are with the summertime, but that's okay. We always expect it in August here in Central Texas, so we'll be ready for it. Thank you very much for the update to our friends at KWTX News Channel 10. Right now, though, let's start the morning the way Zack has done this with Jim and all the people that were tuning in for him years ago and throughout the years. It's time to honor America with our national anthem and our Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Back at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, Terry Hunt in for Zack Owen. It's the Zack Owen Show live, and get ready for a good day today. We've got all kinds of good things coming up, but don't forget, start your day with one of those good cups of coffee from Be Kind Coffee on Washington Avenue. If you're on your way to work or if you're already there, you can always swing by on Washington Avenue. They're open until 6 o'clock tonight, so if you need one to get through the day, get through mid-morning, get through the afternoon, or just one to maybe have in the evening, stop by and visit our friends. You can check them out on BeKindCoffeeCrew.com. We are continuing with our look at things to do in the remainder of the summer right here in Waco in Central Texas. And Gypsy Lucas with us from Skate Waco.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Now, Skate Waco. First off, it takes me back many, many years ago.
Roller skating is timeless.
It really is, and I don't think I'm any better at it than I was when I was a kid. I think what I'm better at is the falling. Wait. It may be the getting up that's a little bit different now.
That part. As long as you can get up, it doesn't matter how many times you fall.
That's it, as long as you get up.
That's right.
All right. Well, let's start. Let's go ahead and talk about location and hours and let everybody know exactly when it's open.
Yep. So we have two locations here in Waco. We have our Belmead location, Skate Waco Belmead. Also, Skate Country is what it's known for. We've been open 30 years next year at that location.
Wow.
And it is 500 North Loop 340, right across from La Vega High School. And then we have our Waco location that opened up in 1980. And my family took it over in 1993. And that is our Skate World, Skate Waco location,
right.
And that one's 401 Town Oaks. So it's right in the center. Lots of locations where you can walk to that one, closer to our Hewitt Woodway friends, and right on a bus stop. So it's super easy to get to. Location-wise, for both of them, they're about 15 minutes apart. So if one of them's not open, it's a quick drive down the road and head to the other one. So we're one of the many cities in the United States that has two skating rinks within a 10-mile radius, so it really is helpful for booking parties and schools, things like that. And then schedule-wise for the rest of the summer, our Waco location is back to the fall schedule already, and so we have a Thursday night adult night, so we have adult skating lessons only, so I can teach you how to fall better, just saying. And so Thursdays we do 7 to 8 adult lessons, and then we do 8 to 10:30 for adult skating. So no kids, no skate mates. So really a nice time for adults to come out and get some exercise in. We have our Friday night fun skate from 7 till 10. We're open all day on Saturday from 1 to 8, and then Sunday is 1 to 5. And Tuesdays are our retro family skate at our Waco location. So we have one more week of summer skating happening. So that goes till Friday. Yes, till Friday this week. So August the 8th. And that's at our Belmead location. So today we'll be open from 1 to 4. And then Thursday 1 to 9. And Friday 1 to 10. So there's lots of summer skating still happening this week. We're in our final week of skate camp as well. So we've got 80 kids out there teaching them how to roller skate right now, as a matter of fact. And so we've got one more week full of skating. And then we go back to our fall schedule at Belmead also.
Well, Gypsy, I'm glad you're not busy and you can work us in. I'm glad that you have all this time on your hands.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
So how long have you been involved in these locations?
So in these locations, I moved down here in Waco in 1996. From Dallas. I grew up in Dallas, and I'm actually a third generation roller skating person. So my grandparents on both sides worked in skating rinks growing up, and then my parents met at a roller skating competition and ran a roller skating rink my whole life. 2 days after I was born, I was in a skating rink, and so I'm your proverbial rink rat. So I grew up in a skating rink, and I started working in a skating rink when I was 13, and probably before that, but child labor, you know. And
in families, there's no child labor.
Exactly. You do it. Do it. Okay. Yes, ma'am. And so I learned how to teach speed skating and figure skating from my mom and dad, and I did all of the sports. And so when I moved down here in '96, we built Skate Country in 1996, and I was here for a long time. In 2006, I took a break from roller skating all the way around. I moved to the Caribbean for 5 years, worked for a casino, learned that almost every business can be relatable to roller skating rinks. It's just bigger kids and more money.
Okay.
So, you know, it was really interesting that I was able to pull some of my roller skating background into casinos, and then I was able to bring casino information and marketing information back to the roller skating when I came back. So when I moved back to the States, I worked for a skating manufacturer and helped design roller skates and built roller skates and traveled all over the world with sales and marketing. And then 2019, my husband and I moved back to Texas, and I was like, you know, I think it's time. I think it's time to go back to the skating rink. And so came back, revamped a lot of the programs that we had, and my dad and his wife are able to get in the RV and go hang out at the coast now. And I've got a great team around me who helps it to where I can still coach speed skating and travel and do educational sports seminars, and it's been a wild ride. We love it.
So the industry with you is not just the industry is generational,
Correct.
but you know the skaters are generational.
Absolutely.
That they will come in with their grandparents and things like that.
Yep.
But this family has been involved for so long.
Yes. Yeah, my whole family. My dad was a figure skater, hockey skater, and speed skater, and he taught speed skating, you know, his whole life. He is the founder of our speed skating club here called Inside Edge Racing, and you know, he still comes to practice and sits in his chair and, you know, tells us we're all doing it wrong.
I was going to say, is he still coaching?
He does at times, but you know, I've got an apprentice coach underneath me, Joey Gonzalez, and we have a brand new coach that I'm teaching. So I don't want to do it forever. So I want to be able to pass my knowledge down. So Aiden Acevedo. So we have 3 coaches within our club, and then we have my dad who tells us, you know, how to do it all, and which is great. We love it. But you know, his job was to teach me. I've taught Joey. Joey's going to be able to teach Aiden. So hopefully, you know, Aiden just turned 21, and so, you know, I turned 50 last year. So it's just that I gotta share my passion with people as well.
Well, you're passing it on down now.
I try.
You're passing it on down. So when it comes to skating, that's one of those things that brings back so many memories.
Absolutely.
I think for a lot of people.
Yeah.
For me, growing up in Fort Worth, going to the rink there and skating. I want to touch on the rink maintenance coming up here in a little bit, but I want to talk skates first.
Yeah.
Do you do the 4 wheels, or is it inline, or what do you prefer on a rink?
So our skating rink, we encourage both.
Okay.
So a lot of skating rinks, when inline skating came out, it was, you know, no, you can't bring your inlines in here. And we have equal amounts of rental skates that are quad skates, the 4-wheel, traditional, and we have inline skates that are in the straight line. And a recreational inline skate has a brake on it, and the toe stops are in the front for roller skates. So we encourage both. Our rink rats that come and skate all the time, a lot of them have hockey skates. And so we do a lot of hockey skating. Even though they don't play hockey right now, they're doing something called inline freestyle. So that's where you put the cones down and you weave and slalom through. So a lot of real toe work, standing on the toes of an inline skate. Some of our kids do this thing called a Johnny, and they squat all the way down on one toe on an inline skate. It is amazing. I can't do it. My body hurts just looking at it. And they do all these crazy tricks. So we encourage both. I like to teach on roller skates because roller skates are actually harder to learn on than roller blades. And if you can skate on a roller skate, you can skate on anything. And it's not true the other way around.
Wow. That's incredible. I'll tell you what, let us take a break because I have all kinds of questions I want to talk to you about with this. But let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back to talk more about skating, roller skating. I do want to talk to you about the hockey skates that are for wheels. But we'll touch on that and so much more right here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill as we continue with the Zack Owen Show live right here for more fun. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name's Erica, and today I'm going to be taking you through my skincare routine using the Tasmanian Spring Water range from Sand and Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself. It's packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid and fermented sea kelp to reduce redness and irritation, which I experience daily. So that's it. It's so quick and so easy, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
So all you have to do is tap your Popple to the back of someone's phone, like that, and they instantly get your social media and contact info right on the screen. They don't need an app or a Popple to receive your info. With our feature called Popple Direct, you can pop one of your links directly. I turn Direct on for Instagram. Now when I pop someone's phone, it opens directly to my Instagram. So get your Popple today and start impressing everyone you meet. Make it pop.
Welcome to Market XLS, your all-in-one Excel solution for investors. Designed as an enterprise-grade platform, Market XLS caters to investment managers, registered investment advisors, asset managers, financial analysts, option traders, and individual investors alike. We kickstart your journey with AI and an automatic spreadsheet. Market XLS is your gateway to intelligent, secure, and efficient investment management and research. Book your free demo.
Welcome to Kitbag, the ultimate destination for football fans. Whether you're cheering for Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, or any other top club, we've got your team's colors running through our veins. From official replica kits to custom player prints of your favorite stars like Ronaldo, Messi, and Kane, Kitbag is your one-stop shop for all things football. Powered by Fanatics, we deliver to over 180 countries, ensuring you get the gear you need fast. For true football passion, think Kitbag. Visit kitbag.com today. That's kitbag.com. Kitbag. For 75 years, Nalgene Outdoor has been your trusted companion, fueling adventures and helping protect the planet. We're committed to reducing waste, improving access to clean water, and providing simple, safe, and sustainable products for you and your family. No gimmicks, just durable, well-designed bottles built to last. Join us on our mission to amplify life, not complicate it. Because at Nalgene, what goes into our bottles matters as much as the adventures they fuel. Explore more at nalgene.com. That's NALGENE.com. Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Since 2003, we've been connecting buyers and sellers, providing access to sold-out events at prices lower than most secondary market options. Whether it's sports, theater, or concerts, our massive nationwide network ensures you get the tickets you want, guaranteed. For the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. That's TICKETLIQUIDATOR.com.
Back at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, we are talking skating today, specifically roller skating on the Zack Owen Show Live, right here for the fun. Terry Hunt sitting in for Zack, and we have Gypsy, who is with us from Skate World and the skating locations here in Waco. You mentioned hockey.
Yes.
Okay, now the hockey skates are... Okay, so I know what a roller skate does with the lacing. Mm-hmm. Hockey is a completely different lacing up, correct?
Yes.
And are the hockey skates, how can I say this? Are the hockey skates that kids are using, and you talked to hockey, are they specifically for roller? Or do you take the blade off and put wheels on there?
Yeah, so a lot of the businesses like Bauer, for example, they make ice hockey skates and they make roller hockey skates. So the difference is the stiffness of the boot. If you're in an ice boot, it's going to be stiffer. The puck is harder, so you want to protect that ankle and the toe. And also with the wetness of ice, you want to make sure that it's going to last a lot longer. So you don't have a lot of those challenges like you do on ice for roller. So the boot doesn't need to be as stiff. Also with roller hockey, it's 4-on-4, not 5-on-5. And so there's more space, right? But it's not 100 by 200 sheet of ice.
Right.
Our skating rink is 85 foot wide by 170 long.
Is that standard now?
Standard, It depends. So, like a lot of roller skating rinks, whatever space you got is what they're going to make. The skating rink that's down in Temple, it's 50 foot wide. So it just depends on how big your skating rink is. Our Waco location is 70 foot wide. So a lot of those skating rinks that were built in the 70s and 80s are a little bit smaller, just because that's what they had to work with. When we built ours in '96, we had more land, so we were able to go bigger. So it just depends on what you got and what you're able to put in there.
Okay, so when it comes to the actual floor of the rink, are there like specialized contractors that build these?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So when we built, we had a gentleman who built almost every skating rink in Dallas in the 70s, 80s,
Really?
and 90s. And so it's like with anything. When you find, the guy who makes the great microphones, you stick with that guy because
Right.
he knows your business. So it was the same thing. And he was just, amazing. And when he built our rink, he was like in his 80s. And, he just pointed and made people do things. But when we do our skating floor, when you're using wood, we try to use the best available maple wood. And it's tongue groove put in. And like our floor 30 years ago, it was $75,000 to build. That same floor is probably going to be around $200,000 now, just with the wood cost and to actual put it together. And
how long will it last? If it's taken care of, it'll last a long time?
If it's taken care of, it'll last as long as, well, let me rephrase. So in San Antonio, there's a skating rink called Rollercade, and they just redid their entire floor. So they pulled the floor out because they had sanded it down. It was built in 1945. Wow. Okay. And so it had been sanded down so much, and you could see the nails. So they couldn't sand it down anymore, right? So it was time. They just ripped that whole thing out, put a brand new floor in. It is beautiful. My friend Brenna runs that rink, and that's another generational roller skating rink, third generation. And that's where my dad learned how to roller skate, was in San Antonio at that rink, which is crazy. And so they took their floor and they made little coasters and did a little burn of the logo. It is amazing. I have some. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes,
because
yes.
nostalgia, roller skating is timeless. And so my dad grew up in that rink. My dad's 81 now. And so that rink's been there forever. And so now they have a brand new floor. So the next generation gets to start all over on a brand new floor, which is really cool. So so our floor, we had some damage on it that we found during COVID, and we had someone come out. We ripped a piece out, we put new wood in, and then sanded the floor down. So we did that in Belmead about 2.5 years ago. And so we took it down for 25 years. You put a urethane coating on it. So, and we do ours twice a year because we host a lot of speed skating and figure skating competitions. And so when you put the coating down, it's really grippy for a little bit of time. And then over a 6-month period, it just kind of wears down into it settles into itself. And then you do it again. And some skating rinks don't put any coating down, so it's just bare wood. So it's sliding, and it depends on what style of skating you're going to do as to what kind of floor you want to have.
Wow, I had no idea. Did you have any clue? Lizzie B is here. Kevin, did you have any clue how much?
It's a lot.
It's a lot of work to it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Are you a roller skater?
Well, I'm pretty familiar with the hockey field in general. I was on team with the Baylor hockey team and Baylor Ice Girls. Waco Skate and the roller derby girls have been trying to get me and recruit me for years.
Let's go.
Uh-oh,
Y'all
we
love
found
my
a new
physique.
calling. Here we go. Once you get moved in, we have something for you to do.
I'm down to try. I do bruise very easily though, so I'll need to be bubble wrapped.
Kevin, you got all the kids. Are you a skating family?
We aren't. I have a wide variety of athletic abilities, and so skating doesn't always work for us. Yeah.
I remember, very young, just going, and Mom and Dad would drop me and my buddies off, and we would get the skates, and it was like a 2 or 3 hour session that you got there, and then they'd come pick you up. And I know times have changed, but dropping kids off today is a little bit different and things like that.
A little bit different. So we allow for drop-offs. We don't let the kids run out out of the doors, so we keep track of them. There's only one day where we have like a parent policy, and that's our Friday night session. So if you're under the age of 16, you got to have a parent with you on that night. But during the day, the kids are welcome to come in and just have a great time. And we're more family oriented, so we do a lot of family packages where bring the whole family out, and we encourage lots of family skating, because skating, you can burn 600 calories in an hour, and it's a full body workout. It's great for your heart, and it's actually less impactful on your joints, on your knees than running.
Yes.
I know this sounds crazy, but reports and studies show that it's safer than basketball. So there's a lot of things. If you have a teacher, we can teach you.
I love that. I know that when the inlines came in, it opened the door, and we'll touch on that again a little bit later on. Can we celebrate some of the days that are going on today in Central Texas and around the world? Today is National Root Beer Float Day.
Ooh.
Root beer floats.
We love it.
Are you a root beer float fan, or I'm just a float fan?
A float fan, period.
Okay. Y'all are going to think I'm an idiot, but I remember, like, we got the Dr. Pepper bottles yesterday. You have one right there.
Yeah.
My mom had a thing, I think it was from Tupperware. It's like a snowball, and it had like a little spout on the top and bottom. You put it in the bottle, you put a scoop of ice cream in the middle, and as you drink it, you had your float automatic.
Wow.
I tell people that, like, no, that was never around. Honestly, it was, and I remember that. National Wiggle Your Toes Day.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm celebrating right now.
too.
Okay. National Fresh Breath Day. Hold on. Okay, I'm still celebrating. I've been drinking tea. International Scuba Day. Scuba fan?
Never done it.
Love it.
Okay.
Love
well,
it.
obviously, being when you lived for 5 years, you had to find something like that. Also, Professional Engineers Day. Now, is this professional mechanical engineers? Railroad engineers, just all engineers on that, okay?
Yep.
And also Farm Worker Appreciation Day, where we thank the people who are working out of the heat today, doing things like that, so we can get the food and fresh veggies and things like that. So we salute them, and we salute you as well, and hopefully you're celebrating somehow in that kind. Lizzie B., it is time to find out what is going on. What is it all about today?
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff happening in Nashville coming up. So the Broadway Block Party is coming to Bridgestone Arena at the end of this month. The Nashville Sports Council and ESPN Events announced the block party to launch the Women's Collegiate Volleyball Tournament for the first year ever. Nashville's also hosted the SEC Basketball Tournament, so it's nice to see some more athletic additions to the area. The IndyCar Series and the Music City Grand Prix are rolling through town next month. The Gibson Guitar Trophy, which is the trophy that drivers are hoping to win, was revealed by Colton Herta, who was the 2024 Music Grand Prix winner. And he was brought back to reveal the trophy, and he said that he felt like he was right at home, having spent some time growing up in Tennessee. Finally, the Nashville Dance Fest is returning to the heart of Music City in September as well. The 3-day outdoor festival has become a top destination for country dance fans, line dancers, swing dancers, music lovers, and creatives in general. With dance workshops, Western wear vendors, and live music, you don't want to miss the Nashville Dance Fest happening next month. I'm Lizzie B. with your Nashville News, and I'll see you next time.
Yep, we'll be back a little bit later to talk more about what's going on with Act Locally Waco News coming up a little bit later on as well. Right now, let's take a short break. We'll come back and we'll be talking more with Gypsy about skating, because there's a lot of questions. We may need a couple of sessions on this.
I'm in.
All right, very good. Coming up next right here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, Zack Owen Show Live.
I'm Hunter, the founder of Hello Cake, and today we're digging into ED meds. The number one thing we hear is that guys are sick of waiting for ED meds to kick in. Traditional ED meds take about an hour to kick in, as they have to go through your digestive system, where Hello Cake's ED medication dissolves under your tongue and works in about 15 minutes. That's about 3 times faster than traditional ED medication. Curious about ED meds? Go to hellocake.com.
Tervis is all about staying hydrated with style and durability. You can trust Tervis tumblers to keep your drinks the perfect temperature, hot or cold, for hours. From the classic insulated tumblers to sleek stainless steel water bottles, Each product is built to last and comes in endless designs to match your personality. Stay refreshed and express yourself with Tervis. Visit tervis.com today and find your perfect tumbler.
Since our founding, we've been revolutionizing hair removal with cutting-edge technology and a commitment to empowerment. The U-Like Air 3, launched in 2023, ushers in a new era of sapphire ice cooling technology, offering nearly painless hair reduction in just 3 weeks. Experience the future of hair removal today at ulike.com, because at U-Like, beauty is about looking and feeling good. That's ulike.com. U-Like. With Ease US, make studio quality voiceovers for your videos online in over 149 languages and dialects, featuring 468 natural AI voices. Customize the volume, mood, and pauses to perfectly match your content. Plus, capture high quality videos with no watermark. Record your screen, webcam, and voice, and save them instantly to your computer. Never been easier to create professional grade videos and voiceovers. Try it today at easeus.com. That's EASEUS.com. Ease US.
Just use AMP-Pace.
We're back here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Zack Owen Show live. Terry Hunt filling in. Gypsy Lucas with us to talk about skating here in Waco. We have touched on a lot of things. We have learned a lot of things already this morning. But let's talk more about skating in general. We talked about it being kind of a generational thing.
Yep.
And you have adult nights. You have kid nights and days.
Yep.
So do you see a lot of older skaters coming out? I know you have the adult night, so obviously there was a need.
Yeah, so we're trying to create a culture of a rhythm skating, or jam skating is what it's called. So if you go Google it and just look up rhythm skating, there are huge events that happen throughout the country. And the biggest one that I am aware of is in Detroit, Michigan, and 2,500 people from around the country will travel to Detroit and have 3 days of just getting after it, right? Wow. Jam skating, and it's a culture. It's amazing. I grew up in Dallas, so I learned how to jam skate, dance on roller skates, and that culture is just not here in Waco yet. So we're trying to create that for the older generation, and it's amazing. It's amazing. We love it. And it's a way to get out. Instead of just skating circles, you go out and you're trying new tricks and you're enjoying the music and you're just letting it get to you and feeling it. So we're trying to create that through the adult skating. I've got some skaters who come out on our Sunday afternoon who travel from Austin, and they do lifts and they do all sorts of artistic types of skating on rollerblades and roller skates. And he travels to all of these events around the country and does a lot of videos as well, and it's amazing. Yeah. And then I've got two gentlemen who come and skate, Mr. Larry, Mr. Roger. They're both in their 70s, and they come and skate every Sunday, and they use it for their exercise, and they have, wonderful music selections that they want us to play. And so we have specific music that we put on when Mr. Larry's in the house. When Mr. Larry walks in, everybody's like, there he is. And he's one of our staples. So roller skating is timeless, as we keep saying, but if you stop using it, you lose it. So balance, coordination.
Right, yes. And as we get older, that's very important.
Exactly, yes. So, and muscles that you use in roller skating, you don't really use when you're sitting down, walking, riding a bicycle. You're using those hip muscles, that gluteus medius muscle that pushes out to the side, which is also the muscle that controls all of those small micro adjustments in your balance as you walk, as you sit, as you move. So having hip mobility in your older ages is super important, and roller skating helps with that. So we really focus a lot on the body through our sports that we do at the skating rink, and we try to teach these kids now that take care of your body, because when you're 50, you don't want to have a knee replacement like I did, and you want to be able to just enjoy your life for longer, and roller skating can help you do that.
The more you talk about it, the more it's easy to see.
Yeah.
It's real easy to see about that. I'm going back to the first time I remember skating really being introduced to the masses. Not that I was there, but seeing the old Charlie Chaplin silent films, and he would come on his skates.
Yep.
And that got a craze going.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, when was that? 20s, 30s?
Yes.
I'm sure.
And Charlie Chaplin, he was an amazing roller skater. To make it look like you don't know how to roller skate and have all of that great. He's amazing.
The coordination,
the coordination,
of
yes.
no control.
Yes,
and it's all choreographed out.
Exactly. So he was an excellent skater to be able to do that. Gene Kelly, excellent roller skater.
Yes.
And we do. We have our own YouTube channel, and we throw that out in the skating rink. And we've got a couple of playlists that we put in, and we have a lot of clips from these older movies. And every time one comes on, if I'm DJing the session, I'm like, everybody stop. Look, it's amazing. Look what's going on. And they're like, what is wrong with her?
What is that? It's
oh
not
my
even
God.
color. It's all black and white. Yes.
And then they're like, how does he do that? I'm like, yeah, let's go try that. Let's do it. So during session, I'm always like, show me what you got. Show me your tricks. What's your favorite move? Let's go. So we always are trying to get the kids to just be better skaters.
That is so much fun, and a part of it that I'm sure that you don't think about until you get there and start seeing that. So when it comes to kids starting out, when did you put on your first pair of skates?
Oh my goodness. I'm not the normal, number one. But
right, because of the skating family,
yep.
I understand.
So I grew up in a skating rink. My dad put skates on me at 7 months old. And so I had 7 months. I had the baby skates, from the 70s, baby skates, and he mounted a frame and put the wheels on there, locked those wheels up. So I learned how to stand up and walk on roller skates. I literally cannot walk very well. I run into things all the time when I'm walking. I skate better than I walk.
Do you have bronze roller skates?
You know what? We'll figure that out.
Bronze the
bronze
baby shoes.
The boots, bronze the skates.
Lizzie, don't you think that'd be funny to have your first bronze skates?
Yes. Yeah. Maybe we'll make that up, but I'm just saying. But like right now, I've got kids, they always ask, how young can you teach someone to roller skate? If you can walk, you can roll. And so we have skates that are called preschool skates. They fit over the shoes. They don't roll very fast, so it helps the kids get that balance underneath them, so they're running around. They don't roll so much. And then we've also got these new things called skate mates, which, to be fair, they're terrible. They're made by the devil. So these are little triangular PVC helpers, and unfortunately, in this day and age, we live in a society of if it doesn't work the first time, I don't want to try again. So we have these things that help these kids, but it doesn't really teach them how to roller skate very well. It's a crutch, right? So we now are doing a brand new Learn to Skate program that we're starting up in September. We have a new artistic figure skating coach who's going to come in. We're revamping our whole Learn to Skate class, and we're going to be able to teach from walking to jumps and spins, sports, whatever you want to do. So we'll have this stair-step program that we just start off at the basics beginning, and then we graduate to rolling, we graduate to backwards, we graduate to tricks, and that way we can really help these kids be comfortable on their skates. Once you have the skill of roller skating, it can be translatable into multiple different sports. I grew up playing volleyball, basketball, I did track, and it helped in all those aspects. Roller skating is a difficult sport to do because it's all body encompassing, but it's also super aerobic as well. So most roller skaters who play sports are the better sports players. And so we're trying to just help more people learn how to roller skate because it lasts forever. Mr. Larry's in his 70s, and it lasts forever. It keeps you moving, and we just want more people to roller skate. So we're gonna teach all of Waco how to do it.
When it comes to, and you talk about the different styles of roller skating, those styles are probably more known because of the Winter Olympics that the TV press gives you for the figure skating and all of that. But those all transfer over to roller skates too.
Absolutely. So this coming Winter Olympics for ice speed skating, they have long track and short track. 90% of the athletes in ice speed skating started in roller skating.
Really?
Yes, sir. So Erin Jackson, the first black female to win a gold medal in the Winter Olympics in speed skating, I taught her how to do some things. I'm totally name dropping right now. It's so amazing. I love her. She's amazing. But she is a sponsored skater for Bont Skates, and she was in Geisingen, Germany in Easter and skated on inlines. And she transfers back and forth. She continues to speed skate on her inline speed skates. All of these kids, there's an ice to inline program, inline to ice program, and they're translatable. And with ice, there's no friction. So the power that comes from learning how to actually push on an inline skate is transferable and helps her be a better ice skater. Brittany Bowe, the young lady who actually gave her 500-meter spot to Erin last Winter Olympics and then moved Erin into the position to win the gold medal, 2005, we were in China. I was her Team USA coach. So all of these kids started on inline speed skates, Joey Mantilla, like all of them. And when you look at those kids, that's what we're trying to create. We have 30 members of our Inside Edge team here. And so I've got an 11-year-old who her goal in 10 years is to be on the ice Olympic team. So that's my job now, to teach her the skills, the determination to get there. How do we get from, I just started skating a year and a half ago, to an Olympic champion?
Could we see, or maybe we do, I don't know, I don't remember it, but Summer Olympics with roller skates?
We're trying.
Was it ever a part of the Summer Olympics?
So we had, in 1984, we were an exhibition sport for rink hockey. And so rink hockey is roller hockey except on roller skates. And it's ball and cane. So it's not long stick.
I'm sorry, ball and cane?
Ball and cane. So
you have to be 75 or older to do that. That's why the cane comes in.
There you go. But the rink hockey is amazing. They wear minimal gear. The president of the IOC at the time in 1984 used to play rink hockey. So he was like, we're putting rink hockey in the Olympics. We're doing it. And so they're there. So our international governing body is called World Skate, and they are over skateboarding all the way to speed skating, figure skating, everything. Every 2 years, there's an event called the World Roller Games. And last year, it was in Italy. I got to go to Italy and watch some amazing sports. So all the roller sports came to Italy. We were in multiple different cities in Italy, and they do all the sports. So there's an opening ceremonies, there's closing ceremonies, there's downhill inline, hockey, speed skating, figure skating, all the things. And then with the Summer Olympics, our biggest sport in speed skating is the marathon. So just like a running marathon, 26 miles, point to point or a circuit. And the biggest marathon that we have in inline speed skating is the Berlin Marathon. There are over 8,000 roller skaters who go to Berlin and skate. Everything from recreational skating to Bart Swings, who is an Olympic medalist in ice, who will go out and skate, skates for the company Power Slide, and and then you've got everything in between. Our biggest events that we have in the United States, there's an event called the Duluth Marathon, and it's in Duluth, Minnesota.
Which
and
is big for ice skating, though.
Huge.
Yeah.
And they'll have 1,000 skaters, and it's point to point. So they drive you out 26 miles, and they're like, all right, see you in a couple hours. Come on back. And it's amazing. And there's a Miami Marathon. The Florida Inline Marathon is coming up in November. So there's a lot of marathon skating. So what the World Skate is trying to do is this last Summer Olympics, during the marathon, they opened it up to anyone. Anyone could run in the marathon. You just had to enter at a certain time. Didn't matter what level you were. And they had 10,000 people run in the Olympic marathon. And it was amazing. It was so cool. So what they're going to try to do, same concept. Let's get the foot in the door, and let's get the wheels in the door, and we're going to skate this marathon, and we're going to open it up to the world that anyone can skate the marathon. And so they're trying to push for that sport to be in there first. One of the things that the International Olympic Committee had told World Skate was, we don't want to have the same sports in summer and winter. We don't want to cross that way. Like, it doesn't make sense marketing. We want something different. And so World Skate changed a few things. We have a 100-meter drag race, which is the most exciting race ever. In figure skating, it's difficult because figure on inline, roller skates, figure on ice, it's very, very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar. So that's challenging.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that draws so much TV revenue ratings for the Olympics.
Everything.
Why would it not? Why is this something that money does not count toward?
So so the challenge that we have in roller sports all over the world is our sport is put on by USA Roller Sports. That's our national governing body. They're under the Olympic Committee banner. And the challenge is they are not funded by the government of the United States of America, right? Where in France, their whole sports, every sport is
subsidized through the government.
Yes, through the government. So the person who is in charge of roller sports in France is paid by the government. And so they've got bigger programs. They've got a lot of things that they can do that we unfortunately cannot do. So with roller sports, we're always looking for funding because, like, our Team USA is getting ready to go to China for the World Championship soon. The World Roller Games are starting, or World Games are actually starting in Chengdu next week, I believe. And so we have a skater that's there right now who's getting ready to compete for the United States of America, and that is funded. However, that's one person that's going to race in that race, sponsors. Right? So the kids are always looking for their own sponsors, so it's challenging, you know. And other teams around the country don't have that, but then a lot do. Like Australia, they're not funded by their government either, so they have to pay their own way. So we're always looking for funding and trying to make it work. So locally for us, we reach out. You know, right now we're coming into the beginning of our season. Sunday we're doing a Meet the Coach at Belle Meade, and, you know, inviting anybody who's interested in any type of roller sports to come out and just come meet us and come skate. We got pizza. It's going to be great. And we're going to really try to open it up, and our goal is to have 100 sports members in a year. So whether that's hockey, derby, speed skating, figure skate, that's our goal, is to get 100 kids coming and doing some type of roller sport so that we can build our programs. Because if we build from the ground level locally, then nationally, regionally, it'll be better. And then internationally, we're just trying to get those eyes on our sports because we think it's amazing and we want everybody else to think it's amazing. And it all starts at Session and Learn to Skate.
Yes.
It all starts there.
I kept glancing over at Lizzie because your eyes would get real big on things she was saying.
Yeah, I cannot wait.
Is this not eye-opening at how big this thing is?
I cannot wait for this to be my next hyperfixation.
I love
it. There seems like there's a lot of twisted webs there that I cannot wait to get into.
This is incredible on that.
Yeah.
So I know we've really expanded on that, and I don't want to forget about the local angle on this. But so what is going on today with some of these younger kids, they could be skating
Absolutely.
in the roller skating Olympics,
Yes, sir.
or it could get to a summer sport, and some of the kids you're seeing right now that you know are good could be in the Olympics on roller skates.
Yep.
And does that blow you away like me?
Yes, yes.
Kevin, I mean, what do you think?
Okay, so I kept going back to the fact that they don't want similar sports. Well, there is no sport like roller derby.
Right.
No, you're right.
Right.
And so to me, that seems like the sport to get roller skating into the Olympics. I don't know.
So speaking of that, like our new Learn to Skate programs that we're focusing on, my new artistic teacher, her name is Lisa Benson. Her derby name is DeBella DeBall. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. I love it. But she has done speed skating, figure skating, and roller derby. She was part of the Texas Roller Girls down in Austin, a national placement, national champions. And we're working with Waco Roller Derby. We're going to have some meetings in the next few months about junior roller derby. Whoa. And junior roller derby starts at age 6. And goes up. It's so adorable. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it goes up to 17, and then adult derby is 18 and older. And there's different levels. So level 3 is you can't hit. Like it's all positional blocking because we want to make sure you're safe. Safety is first. And then number 2 is we can hit and rub. And then number 3 is full on getting after it. Let's go.
So, okay, the question always came up back when I was growing up. Was it like, now see, I'm going to get in trouble, but it was like wrestling.
Scripted.
It was yes.
Yeah.
It was all planned.
Yeah. Today is not like that. Today is not planned. Today is not scripted. It is a full-on trying to make it a sport. So the athleticism, the skills, all of that, and the goal is just to get the most points. They don't care. You beat me last time. I'm gonna beat you today.
Wow.
So it's not scripted. It's pretty cool.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Back in the roller derby days, how funny in the brain. I still remember Joni Weston.
Yep.
And you're going, I don't know anything about her.
I don't know that.
Joni Weston was she was like an Amazon blonde woman.
She's
they
a blocker.
built the whole roller
blocker.
derby thing around her, and she was tough. And Bay Area Bombers and all of that. It was huge.
Yeah. The difference now, though, is that was on a bank track. Now we're on a flat track, so that way we can be in the skating rink, and it's great. So it's great for everybody. So one thing that we're trying to really do is get out in the community more, just to have skating be bigger. Because again, our goal is sports. We love sports because that's longevity, that's long term. But to get there, we're starting out locally, right? So we have Learn to Skate programs. We encourage schools to come in and do fundraisers with us. We also have back to school field trips. We are doing a STEM program for schools, and we want you to book your private event, book your corporate event, bring everybody,
parties,
bring
all
birthdays,
kinds of things.
everything.
It's a party, and you can do it there.
Exactly. So we're trying to start out by getting more people on roller skates. The more people that roller skate, the more longevity it is. You know, we've been here 1980, 1996. We're not going anywhere. We want you to come and roller skate. We want you to come and skate. We want you to love it as much as we do, and grow from it. And it can take you all over the world. And we start locally here in Waco, Texas.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. We've got a couple of minutes left, but first off, we need to find out what's going on with Act Locally Waco. I think you're going to be adding some roller information on that for skating, is what it seems like on the calendar.
My personal calendar, actually.
Love it.
But just days ago, the Cameron Park Zoo began its vulture management project. The zoo has been experiencing some unruly and unpaying guests, being the wild black vultures of Waco. The flocks of vultures at the zoo have caused some concern for the animals, the grounds, and the guests. So the Cameron Park Zoo, in hand with the USDA, will be using non-lethal means of relocation for our flighty friends. Cameron Park Zoo is using sound machines, drones, and even patrons with noisemakers to encourage these vultures to relocate. The city of Waco is going to be breaking ground on a new fire station tomorrow, August 7th. This 8,600 square foot facility is going to be located on LaSalle Avenue, and it'll be replacing fire station number 4, which is currently on Spate Avenue. It has served the area surrounding the Baylor community since 1966. Finally, Pet Circle needs your help clearing the shelter this month. Pet adoption prices have been docked in half, making it only $12 to take home your future soulmate. Sounds like a pretty cheap date to me. I'm Lizzie V with your Act Locally News, and I'll see you next time.
I think it was Jim Croce's song called Roller Derby Queen.
Yep.
And if you get into this, I think that's going to be. Was it Croce that had that song?
I believe so.
I think it was. All right.
Yeah, it's great.
This has been so much fun. Before we wrap up, I want you to look at the joke of the day because that is your requirement, okay? But you were talking about back to school things and things like that. Let me remind everybody that we're going to be having a back to school week, kind of introducing you to get back into the school. So if you're a teacher, if you're an administrator, if you're somebody in the cafeteria working, whatever you have to do with school, getting back in section, you need to contact Kevin. Kevin at roguemedia.com. Correct?
RogueMediaNetwork.com.
Okay, yep. RogueMediaNetwork.com. And we'd love to get you on the show and let you talk about things that we need to be aware of, things that are going to be happening during the school year. We'd love to have you join us right here on the Zack Owen Show live and get that taken care of. So, quick information again on how to get contacted and find out more information.
Absolutely. So our website is skatewaco.com. We've got our Instagram at skate_Waco. Those are the two main places that you can find out any information. And then email-wise, we've got SW, short for Skate Waco, at skatewaco.com for email. And so just check us out, come out, get on your roller skates. Let's go.
I love it. This is so much fun. This has been so much more than where I thought we would be going.
Roller skating is bigger than a lot of people think.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. All right. You need to take us out with the joke of the day. But before, let me remind everybody that we've got music coming up here in just a few minutes at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. We've got David Hall performing. We'll find out more about him, find out more about the music, and we will have another hour of fun coming up right here from the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill.
Love it.
It is your turn, Gypsy.
All right,
take us home with a good one.
In honor of back to school, the joke of the day.
Da, da, da.
Why did the tomato get in trouble at school?
I don't think I know.
It just couldn't catch up with its homework.
Gypsy, can I say something without offending you?
Of course.
Don't give up your day gig.
I know, it's terrible. I like wheels better.
Sounds good. We're going to take a break, come back with live music. Gypsy, this is so much fun talking about this. And if you are a skater from the past like me, you've got to go back out and get into it.
Let's
the
go.
cardio and the stuff that old people like me have to do, that would be the way to do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. I
You
appreciate
bet.
it.
We'll take a break. Live music on the way at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Coming up on the Zack Owen Show Live next.
At Tusain's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level, while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com.
We are back right here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Terry Hahn sitting in for Zack Owen. Zack, of course, with the travel club that he and Jim had done for so many years. 45th trip is where they are, going through Croatia, going through Greece. There's all over the place, basically a Mediterranean tour. He'll be back here maybe another week and a half before I think he gets back. So. But he is here. Thank you for joining us, though. Thank you for allowing me to step into these big Zack Owen shoes and talk to you about all kinds of things. We have moved into the 9 o'clock hour, and that means we have moved into live music right here at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. David Hall is with us. And, David, I can't see you. We got a big
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah.
We're going to make it work, though.
Yeah. So let's first talk about David Hall. You mentioned you do solo, you have a band. Where did all of this start with you?
Oh, you know, it all started back when I was that kid in elementary school whose mother made him go to take piano lessons when I was 9 and 10 years old, and just, you know, hated it when you first went. But now that I'm 62 years old, I'm so glad she did, because I wouldn't be able to do what I do now. So grew up singing in the Baptist choir. Got into just kind of happened into a little band from in Thorndale, where I'm from, and I live down in Thorndale, Texas, a little bit over an hour from here, down in I call it God's country, down in Milam County down there. So started out just sitting around with a guitar and a harmonica down at Schrader's down in Thorndale with Dennis Schrader and Britt Ging, and kind of morphed from that to a keyboard, and we added some drums, and we added a bass, and we added a rhythm guitar. We added a female vocalist who's got some serious pipes, and here we are. We're T.O.B., the other band, and we're playing 2 or 3 weekends a month, and just a country cover band with a lot of rock and roll, having a great time.
So when you talk country, are you mainly gravitating to keyboard country players, or is it just something you picked up that would fit with the band and the music you were doing?
You know, when I get we kind of share the vocals in the band, so everybody gets their 9 or 10 or 11 songs during a regular evening. But you know, I'm going to pick stuff that I like, but I can sit here. I'm that guy who can read music, but I can still. You tell me we're going to play it in the key of G or the key of B flat, and we'll play whatever we want to play. I mean, we'll play anything. From Freebird to you know, deep in the heart of Texas to a polka or a waltz and some good old rock and roll. We can do a little bit of everything, and that's kind of what I do.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're here. And David, do you have the first selection picked out for us, or how do you determine what you're going to play when you get into a situation like this?
It's kind of like you. We kind of feel our way. We're a country cover band, but we cover. Cover means cover a lot of stuff.
Oh,
so. I think I'm gonna go with what I warmed up with. You heard a little bit of it here. I'm gonna do a little, do an old Commodore's tune for you right here, if that's all right.
You bet it is. David Hall right here on the stage at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill on the Zack Owen Show Live.
Here we go. Know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Girl, I'm leaving you tomorrow. Seems to me, girl, you know I done all I can. Yeah, I begged, stole, and I borrowed. Yeah. Ooh, so I'm easy, easy like Sunday morning, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm easy like Sunday morning. Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? See, I paid my dues to make it. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be. I'm not happy when I try to fake it. No. So I'm easy, easy like Sunday morning, yeah. Oh, I'm easy like Sunday morning. I wanna be high, so high. Wanna be free to know the things I do all right. Wanna be free, just me. So I'm easy, easy like Sunday morning, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm easy like Sunday morning. Sunday morning, yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm easy like Sunday morning.
David Hall. Right here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. What a great version of that song. That is so smooth this morning.
Thank you very much. I was channeling my inner Lionel Richie right there. You know, once a Commodore, always a Commodore.
That's it. You bet. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes. Wow. That was, if you're going to start it, that's a way to do that. So influences of music, We had the best answer ever, though, the other day about influences, but I'm not going to burst a bubble on that. But what did you start out? You were doing, is it basically in the piano lessons, classical and things like that?
Yeah, you know, when I first started taking piano lessons from Miss Dixie Whitmore back in Rockdale, Texas, way back in the early 70s, she wouldn't let me play anything contemporary until I mastered all the scales and the classical stuff, you know, that almost every piano teacher makes you play way back then, you know. So I finally got accomplished enough to where she let me move to contemporary. So the very first contemporary song that I learned how to play on the piano was Kiss an Angel Good Morning by Charlie Pride. So, you know, I grew up listening to the radio in the mornings like kids my age did way back when. And, you know, Mom and Dad had the radio on, and we listened to music in the morning, music and the news and the weather. We didn't turn the TV on, we turned the radio on. So growing up with the country music, you know, and then all of a sudden got to be about 14 years old and discovered these radio stations that had this other stuff called rock and roll on it, you know. And I was hooked, rock and roll, top 40 pop. I'm going to say this. Not a lot of people know this. My wife's going to laugh. She's sitting right over there. But she's going to laugh. I am a closet Barry Manilow fanatic.
Really?
So, you know, he writes the songs that make the whole world sing, and he plays that piano like none other. So, yeah. You know, if that's an influence, you know, the Killer, Jerry Lee Lewis, you know, Billy Joel plays the piano real well. There's, you know, there's a bunch of them that play the keyboards like that, you know, that I kind of pattern myself after, and you know, but yeah, you know, like I said, you know, I'm a closet Barry Manilow man from way back. Y'all don't hold that against me, please. But it's, you know, you got to start somewhere, and that's probably it if you're talking about influences.
Well, the one thing that gets me is you go from Barry Manilow to Jerry Lee Lewis. Talk about book endings when it comes to keyboards.
Right. I mean, that's a lot of space in between there. That's a lot of space for just time-wise and for style-wise. You know, you know, I've done a little Great Balls of Fire before, but I hadn't got the kick over the stool part down yet, like the Killer does, you know. So I'm still working on that part without breaking an ankle or knocking something over, you know. So.
We've got to take a break here coming up in a few minutes, but I want to squeeze in one more song if you don't mind. Will you lay something else on us? And if it's Barry Manilow, that's okay with us. It's whatever you would like.
I don't know about Manilow, but one of my other faves warms my heart. Little Jimmy Buffett. We're going to play a little Buffett for you right here, a little Come Monday, all right?
Yeah, what a great song. It is here with David Hall.
Heading out San Francisco for Labor Day weekend show. I got my hush puppies on, guess I never was meant for glitter rock and roll. And honey, I didn't know that I'd be missing you so. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in the brown LA haze. Just want you back by my side. Yes, it's been quite a summer, rental cars and westbound trains. And now you're off on vacation, something you try to explain. And honey, I didn't know, that's the reason I just let you go. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in the brown LA haze. Just want you back by my side. I can't help it, honey, that much a part of me now. Remember that night in Montana when we said there'd be no room for doubt. I hope you're enjoying the scenery. I know that it's pretty up there. We can go hiking on Tuesday. I'd walk anywhere. California's worn me quite thin. Can't wait to get back to the backyard again. Come Monday, it'll be alright. Come Monday, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze. Just want you back by my side. I spent 4 lonely days in a brown LA haze. Just want you back by my side.
All right, here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill, doing the music for us this morning on the Zack Owen Show Live, and digging the tunes, man. I love that. I'm a Buffett fan, like everybody is, really.
Yeah.
Parrot Head from years ago. We've got more coming up from David here shortly, so hold on. We have got to take a short break and kind of make sure we get things ready to roll so we can come back in here and visit with you every day. But first, I want to remind you about our friends at Mike's Car Care. Mike's Car Care, auto repair and service, some of the good folks that are helping making it all possible for us to be right here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Tune-ups, minor repairs, or we can even go deeper into it than that if you need to. I would give them a call. You can do that by dialing 254-732-1202. And you're thinking, oh, man, I can't write that down. That's okay. Mike's Car Care. Easy to find on Sanger Avenue. Make sure you run by. If you have an issue, you can talk to them in advance, maybe try to find out what they would suggest with an issue that you have with your vehicle, but check on them. This hot weather that we've had here recently is putting a little more strain since it was a little later spell of hot than we had earlier in the summertime. So there may be some belts and things like that that you need to check on. Make sure you get that oil changed if you have another trip for the end of the summer. Mike's Car Care. Thank you, Mike, for helping us out. The Backyard Stage and Grill on the Zack Owen Show Live.
Is your Mac running slow? Mac Booster 8 is your all-in-one solution to clean up 20 types of junk files, remove malware and viruses, and protect your device. It also optimizes your Mac's hard disk, fixes disk permission issues, and cleans memory. All to boost your Mac's performance to the max. Get your Mac running like new again with Mac Booster 8. Visit macboost.net today.
Finding a sleep sack that my baby likes has been a struggle.
The sleep sack from Joy is a major upgrade.
It's all natural eucalyptus, which is breathable and hypoallergenic, which is really great for your baby's sensitive skin.
And it's made with Climatech, which regulates your baby's temperature.
You can also get Joy's crib sheets, which are made of the same super soft material.
Joy gave my baby comfort
and gave me peace of mind.
At Mapiful, we believe in celebrating your journey, past, present, and future. Our unique personalized products are designed to boost your confidence, elevate creativity, and honor what matters most. From custom home decor to meaningful gifts, we help you cherish the memories that make you who you are. Visit mapiful.com and start celebrating your story today.
Maud Lily is your go-to for stylish and affordable fashion that fits your life. Whether you're looking for the perfect swimsuit for a beach day, a chic dress for a night out, or cozy tops for everyday wear, Maud Lily has it all. Their extensive collection of swimwear, including bikinis, tankinis, and one-pieces, always keeps you on trend, while their dresses and tops come in flattering styles for every occasion. Visit maudlily.com today.
Natural Cycles identifies your fertile window by analyzing changes in your temperature. It's the first FDA-cleared birth control app. No hormones, no side effects, and 93% effective with typical use, and 98% effective with perfect use. Just measure in the morning, add your temperature into the app, then learn which days you can and cannot get pregnant. It's that easy. Learn more at naturalcycles.com.
A house is a property, but we live in homes. Home sweet home. Homes where the heart is. Home. There's no place like it. Homes are filled with memories and emotions. OfferPad knows this is your home, not your house. That's why we do what we do. Every day, we aim to deliver the best home buying and selling experience so you can spend less time real estating and more time living.
Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill, the Zack Owen Show Live. Terry Hunt filling in this week, and Zack out doing a Mediterranean tour with about 76 or so of his friends, and his lady, of course, is along with him, keeping him in line. Maybe. You never know. We did get the video that we had yesterday that Zack sent, and Kevin, you said we had some pictures too, but we don't want to show some of those, right?
No, I'll wait till he comes back. He can roll through the slideshow.
Yes, okay. It's Zack Owen's greatest hits coming up from the trip number 45 of the Zack and Jim Travel Club. We've got David Hall this morning here with us right at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill playing the tunes, but right now let's run through a few things in today in country music history. Patsy Cline, 1962, She's Got You, big song for Patsy, was #1 on the country chart. 1975, it was Tanya Tucker's Lizzie and the Rain Man that was at #1 on the country chart. And following that up with 2014, one of the newest guys that was back in the early 2010s, Jason Aldean's Burning It Down was #1 on the Hot Country Singles and Digital Sales charts this week. So if you're celebrating something, we invite you to celebrate with us. And we will also be talking about birthdays a little bit later on. So if you have one of those, we already say happy birthday to you too. So thank you for joining us. David Hall, ready for the tunes. You did Buffett. You've done Lionel Richie. You were talking about all different styles. What are your extremes of the songs that you know? Like how many are in your repertoire?
See, I bet you're wondering what's next. If I start with the Commodores and then I go to Buffett, there's no telling what's coming next. So it's pretty expansive. Like I said, if you know anything about being in bands, you've always got that one guy in the crowd about 10 minutes before closing time they'll yell, "Free Bird!" So we can do Free Bird. We've done it once or twice before, on a whim, and it worked out pretty good since we'd never played it before. But old rock and roll, old country, new country. I love what Parker McCollum's doing right now. Parker McCollum's probably my new favorite, and some Zack Top. We do a little Zack Top. My wife and I had the chance to go see both of them here in the last few months in concert, and those two guys know what they're doing. Those two guys are bringing country back, in my opinion. And that's I was born in '62, so I'm old school like that. So. But the new stuff like that, it's good. It really is good. I'm a Megan Maroney fan too. So I'm a Lainey Wilson fan. So, I'm sometimes begrudgingly, getting drug along with the new music that comes along. Not all of it floats my boat, but a lot. I enjoy a lot of it.
Very good. Yeah, Parker McCollum. I want to say back when I was still in radio, we did a show with him that was like a free show, and at that time,
wow.
Yeah, the stage presence and what he had, and just the way he presented himself, you were like, okay, this guy's going to be big. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, look where he is today. It is pretty cool. All right, David, let's get the tunes going. I know we're ready to roll through the middle of the week. We got to get over the hump, so help us out a little bit.
All right, going to do a little King George for you right here. A little Marina Del Rey here.
Very good.
Say goodbye, Marina Del Rey. Had a good time was the last thing I heard her say as I walked away. On the plane back to Tennessee, my mind comes across her memory. Yesterday and Marina Del Rey. In the eternal golden sun, spread a blanket that we lay down on and love the world away. And Marina Del Rey. As we looked into each other's eyes, found our bodies lost in paradise like castaway in Marina Del Rey. Like the ocean tides, highs and lows, love sometimes comes and goes away. In Marina Del Rey, as this plane is touching down, tears fill my eyes, for I have found my heart to stay in Marina Del Rey. In the sun, golden sun, she spread a blanket that we lay down on and loved the world away in Marina Del Rey. As we looked into each other's eyes, found our bodies lost in paradise like castaways in Marina Del Rey. Say goodbye, Marina Del Rey. I don't have the seagulls, so I need to work on my seagulls there at the end. So,
David, what a great David Hall on the stage here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill with the Zack Owen Show live this morning. So no matter when you check out the YouTube or the podcast or whatever's going on today with David and earlier with Gypsy talking about roller skating, I can bet you money that you have sang along to those 3 songs that you've played. I mean, it's that kind of mood today. It's just singing along with you.
It's good stuff. And that's, as a band with T.O.B., that's kind of what we try to do. We, as any band, you tailor to your crowd. If you've got a dancing crowd, then you want to play those dancers that get them out there on the floor and keep them out there on the floor. And if you're playing somewhere like we're playing at the Ranch in Rockdale on Saturday night like we always do, we get to throw a little bit more rock and roll in there and let it all hang out. And so, it's, we do set, Chance, our drummer, does our set list for us, and we always talk about, what kind of crowd are we going to have? Are we going to have a sit-down crowd? We're going to have a rock and roll, shake your money maker crowd, or are you going to have a 2-step polish your belt buckle crowd? So it's fun. They'll throw us a curveball every once in a while, throw us a request, but we try to accommodate everybody when we're out playing.
Very good, very good. So on the itinerary for you coming up in the future with the band playing, do you have some dates lined up you can share with us?
I do. I would love to talk about T.O.B., the other band. We've been together since 2020. We are just about every second Saturday of the month. We are at the ranch in Rockdale, Texas. Russell and Romney and Carly and Tammy and the whole hard-working staff down there. We play there every second Saturday. We'll be there this Saturday at 7 o'clock. Got a big benefit in Thorndale the next day, Sunday, August the 10th. Good friend of mine, good friend of the community, Big John Ramirez, has had some health problems and some heart problems, and the band TOB is going to get together, and we've sold tickets, and we're going to sell plates, and we're going to eat, we're going to drink, we're going to dance all day at the Fireman's Hall there in Thorndale on Sunday. A couple of weeks we'll be down at Dale's in Wahlberg, Dale's Essen House in Wahlberg. We'll be down there. We've even made the trip, and we're going back in September. If you've ever been to the Spetzel Brewery in Shiner, Texas, if you haven't been, you need to go. And you need to take the tour.
Yes.
And you need to take that tour on Saturday, September the 6th, because TOB will be providing the tunes out there in the beer garden out there. That's always a good trip. I'd play that and for free. Just pay me an ice cold Shiner, because there's nothing finer than an ice cold.
If it's
Shiner.
a cold glass, we'll work it.
You know it. So that's what we got going up. I appreciate you, Terry. Thank you for asking me about the band, because I'm not where I'm not doing what I'm doing this morning because of that bunch right there. And I love every one of them. I do.
Very good, very good. All right. We've gone through a good variety. How are we headed into what's the next step we're going in the progression of music with you this morning?
You asked about influences a while ago, and I forgot one. I'm going to do a little Ronnie Millsap tune for you right here.
Well, there is nothing wrong with Ronnie Millsap. Millsap he was one of those guys who started out with a little bit of a kind of a rock edge and then country, and was doing some of the country crossover things. I was blessed to be playing Ronnie Millsap and seeing him in concert and visiting with him in my radio days. One of my favorites. So Ronnie Millsap with David Hall right here. Zack Owen Show Live, Backyard Bar Stage and Grill.
And I'm going to tell you Ronnie Millsap's story after the song right here. We'll do a little Ronnie for you, and we'll talk about him here in a second. I got some friends down in Houston that know me quite well. They'd be more than happy to put me up for a spell. I can hang out, I can hide out, whichever I choose. And they won't ask me questions about why I've got the blue. I got a Houston solution in mind. All it takes is a call on the telephone line. I can leave all these problems in Nashville behind. I got a Houston solution in mind. Well, my daddy once told me, you can't run away. Your troubles, they'll find you someday. There's no need to argue, 'cause he's probably right. But I've run out of options, and I'm leaving tonight. I got a Houston solution in mind. All it takes is a call on the telephone line. I can leave all these problems in Nashville behind. I got a Houston solution in mind. I've got a Houston solution in mind. I got a Houston solution. There you go.
Ronnie Millsap, David Hall, doing the tunes this morning at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Millsap, again, one of my favorites, and you've got a story about Millsap.
I do. You know, if you know anything about country music or a little bit deeper, you know that Ronnie got his start. One of his biggest starts. He was a piano player in Charlie Pride's band for a little while when he first started out. And the first time that I saw Charlie Pride in concert was the first time I saw Ronnie Millsap play, and that was at the old Heart of Texas Coliseum right out here.
Oh, yes.
At the Heart of Texas Fair and Rodeo way back in the day. So, you know, that's back when the rodeo was out there and they had shows and Baylor played basketball out there and there was all kinds of good stuff back in the day. But that's my Ronnie Millsap story for you right there. And look at him now.
Ronnie Millsap, he does the stick on stage. He's done it for years. He's like, my band watches me so I don't mess up here. Like I can walk toward the front of the stage and he's like, they'll tell me when to stop. And everybody freaks like, oh my gosh. And he lifts up his glasses and goes, y'all are sure a good-looking crowd, and pulls them back. No matter how many times, that is a funny bit.
That's always a good one there. Yeah, Ronnie is he's an entertainer. You know, some folks are singers, some folks are players, some folks are entertainers, and he's an entertainer.
He is truly an entertainer. We've got more music on the way for you. David Hall going to be taking us to the top of the hour, so we've got plenty of more tunes on the way. We've got a break coming up shortly, but let's talk about some of the birthdays that are going on today. Celebrating a birthday. Well, I don't know if that's the right way to say. Alfred Lord Tennyson, if he's still celebrating, he is truly a remarkable poet.
Yeah, he would definitely have
if he's still alive. Yeah.
1809 was born. The former First Lady, married to Teddy Roosevelt, Edith Roosevelt, born on the date in 1961. Probably one of the first biggest female comedians, and that really opened the doors for some of the ones that are still performing today. Lucille Ball, born on the date in 1911. Andy Warhol, he is celebrating a birthday, born in 1928 when I was working in Pittsburgh, PA. Please don't fault me for that. They paid me good money to go there. The museum was pretty incredible. The Warhol Museum was really neat to go see. 1970 on the date, M. Night Shyamalan, film director with The Sixth Sense. I probably butchered his last name.
It's Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
Yep. Yeah.
Shyamalan. That sounds like a 50s song. Shyamalan.
Shyamalan ding dong. There you go.
1972. All right, I'll let you do this one. Do you want to sing some Spice Girls with us?
Ooh, we'd all have to jump in with that. Kevin and my wife Starla and Terry. It's gonna have to be a group effort if we're gonna do Spice Girls.
All right, Jerry Hollowell from the Spice Girls celebrating a birthday from 1972. Vera Farmiga, actress from Up in the Air and Godzilla, born on the date in 1973. And Leslie Odom Jr., just a youngin', 1981. Of course, singer, stage actor, Hamilton, all kinds of things.
Yeah, he's good.
Yes.
He's really good.
Yeah. All right, birthdays for us today. Let's take a break. David, you can hang on and play some more tunes coming up, can't you?
I can do it.
All right, sounds very good. Right around the corner, we'll be talking sports on the way. That and much more still to come from the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. You can tell my voice is going with the allergies, can't you? The Bar Stage Backyard Bar. Join us for the Zack Owen Show.
Looking to upgrade your home? Brazos Valley Tile Installations has you covered. From tile showers and all types of flooring to full bathroom and kitchen remodels. Need granite countertops, painting, or even plumbing and electrical? they can fix it all. With over 28 years of experience and every employee passes a strict background check, so you know you're in good hands. Call today at 254-258-5254. Brazos Valley Tile Installations, where quality meets trust.
Dive into adventure with scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. With over 20 years of experience, our expert staff, who've dived everywhere from the Galapagos to the Maldives, provides personalized advice to help you find the perfect gear for any underwater journey. Shop leading brands like GoPro, Aqualung, and Scuba Pro. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com. BizChair.com, your one-stop shop for premium commercial furniture that blends quality with affordability. From ergonomic office chairs to durable restaurant seating, we cater to diverse industries including corporate, medical, hospitality, and education. With over 20 years of experience, we offer fast shipping, exceptional customer support, and furniture solutions that stand up to high-traffic environment. Elevate your space with BizChair's vast selection of stylish, reliable, and cost-effective furniture. Visit us today at bizchair.com to transform your business. At Mitzi, we believe the right light can transform any space. Born from a third-generation lighting family, we craft beautifully designed, premium lighting that's made to be affordable. Inspired by Grandma Mitzi's eclectic style, we're on a mission to make high-quality lighting accessible to all. Whether you're updating your space or adding a unique fixture, Mitzi has the perfect design for you. Beautiful, well-made lighting without the high price tag. Discover your perfect light at Mitzi.com. That's MITZI.com. Mitzi. Founded in 1910, Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Made to the highest standards, our products won't let you down. We give you the confidence to get out there and explore. Inspired by the past, devoted to the present, and built to inspire a multi-generational future, Samsonite is here to elevate your journey. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. The grinder mentality that Randy and Brent Habert built into 44 Pro runs deep within our team. Every member shares a passion for the craft, the game, and most importantly, the player. When you step onto the field with a 44 Pro custom glove, you'll feel the difference. It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
Voice has recovered a little bit, although that's tough. I don't do this all these hours like I have in the last couple of weeks. Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill, Zack Owen Show Live, Terry Hunt sitting in, and hopefully 2 more days I can get the voice working and we'll be okay. Brian's going to be coming in next week while Zach's off, but we may get him in early if I'm faulting on this anyway, all right? Let's talk sports. Sports, talking about the Pete Sousa Show coming up at 10. You'll find that wherever you find your YouTube channels, your podcasts, and things like that. And joining us is Scotty to talk more about sports. And are we going to wrap up anything about Micah Parson anytime soon, or is this just going to be something that hangs on?
Well, I don't know that anything's going to be wrapped up until there's a contract signed or he's traded or he's come back to getting on the field. It's just kind of a day-to-day waiting game at this point, but we'll check in with Matt Mosley today, Rope Media's own Matt Mosley, to see what's going on. He and Ed Werder are out there in Oxnard, so they'll give us the update.
Well, I hope we get an update. All I was hearing that you guys were talking about, and I'm sure you're going to be talking more about it today, was what Jerry was saying. Is he going to be ready for the first game? I just don't think he's going to play. I just don't think he's going to play. Is that good or bad news with what he's saying?
I don't know that we can believe anything that comes out of Jerry's mouth at this moment. I did mention to you, we had Brad Sham yesterday.
Yes.
He's excellent. It was an excellent conversation. And in some ways, you wonder if he has to toe the company line a little bit, right? So I just want to make that disclaimer. But he was pretty confident there's going to be a deal done. So, we'll see how quickly that comes about.
Very good, very good. Pete Sousa Show is going to be coming up here at 10 o'clock with our friends at Rogue Media, of course, and on YouTube and things like that. And as you mentioned before, join the crowd because you've got over 72,000 right now subscribers.
That's right. And here's the other thing we're doing today. Pete and I are predicting our college football playoff bracket. And I'm just going to tell you, I think Pete and I both picked some teams that might surprise you. So we're going to do some really good in-depth college football talk today in addition to the Cowboys update.
All of that on the way. Anything else we need to know about coming up on the show?
That's it, man. We'd love to see you over there. Pete Souza Show on YouTube. We go live in about 15 minutes. And of course, you can come back later and watch it back, whatever segments you want. But yeah, join the community. We're growing quickly. We'd love to have you there.
Yeah, tune in and be frustrated as a Cowboy fan like I have been because the news is not great. Scotty, thank you very much. Don't forget about the Pete Souza Show coming up. We'll chat again tomorrow and maybe have something new to discuss, but it may be the same old stuff with the Cowboys.
Well, thank you, Terry. Don't worry about your voice, man. You're doing a great job.
You can say that. You're not here. I'm not going to fill in for you, though, okay?
Okay, deal.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. All right, we're back. Let me set those down. The Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Zack Owen Show Live. We've got David Hall here. David Hall, how can people find you online and things like that to see what's going on with you?
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. More importantly, you can find The Other Band on Facebook and Instagram. Everything goes through there. We publish schedules. We had a little promo video made here a couple of years ago that's posted on there. All the booking information, live shots from our shows, some candid pictures, all kinds of good stuff on Facebook and Instagram. But go to The Other Band on Facebook or my Facebook, David Hall. You can find it. You can find all you want to know about TOB and me and more, I guarantee.
Well, we were chatting in the break before we were talking sports with Scotty about the area and playing music. So, we were racking each other's brains a little bit. Does the People's Choice Band ring a bell? Debonaires, things like that from the past?
You know what? We do a People's Choice tune. It doesn't sound real good solo, but it's one of my favorites. It's called Crystal Blue. The band does it in honor, and we pay homage to the bands that I grew up and my wife grew up and we all grew up dancing to back in the day. Howard T. Levine, and back then Stacy Poole and the guys with People's Choice Band. And Terry Hughes and the Debonaires. I've actually got a Debonaires tune I might do at the end here today.
Oh, so, that would be great. Golly, that would be really fun to hear.
Oh, yeah. So funny you should mention that. That's two of my favorites right there, I guarantee.
Well, I remember back in the day, going to see shows and doing radio things with them. And, when it came to local music, that's kind of where we were back then. And it has grown so much. But it's good to know we still have bands like yours that are out there doing the Saturday night shows, doing the weekend shows, doing the benefits, and carrying on with the true meaning of playing music, doing it because you enjoy it and you have a good time, and that's what I really like about it.
That's kind of what we do. I mean, I grew up, like I just said, on the dance floor, and now I've kind of matriculated up to the stage now, and it is fun. It really is fun. The only bad thing about it is I don't get to dance with my wife as often as I used to, so that's why you have to plan you got to plan the break music. So you got to throw them good tunes, those dance tunes in there at the breaks. So.
Well, maybe she can come up on stage and dance a little bit behind the keyboard or the keys.
She didn't bring her dancing shoes today. So.
Okay. All right. Well, we've talked enough. It's music time. What were you going to play for us again?
Do a little sensuous woman right here. This is one of our favorites. I'm gonna slow it down like the original, but we play this one a lot at our shows, and I'm gonna slow it down to give it a good shot right here.
David Hall, Backyard Bar Stage and Grill.
Woman, sensuous woman, you control what I'm living in. I said, woman, sensuous woman, release my body and let me love again. Step by step you taught me easy loving. Night by night you caught me in your well. My My self-control's overruled by passion. Couldn't see the heartache up ahead. I said, woman, sensuous woman, you control the world I'm living in. I said, woman, sensuous woman, release my body and let me love again. Release my body and let me love again. That's an oldie but a goodie right there.
Yes, it is. David Hall playing the tunes this morning right here at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Zack Owen Show live. We've got time for, I know, at least one more, and we'll get to that shortly. But David, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate you coming in today.
I tell you what, this is a treat for me. I saw Zack advertising some open spots here a few weeks ago, and I just kind of threw my name in a hat on a lark. And about 2 hours later, he messages me back. He says, when you want to come, Dave. So here we are. So this has been fun. Hopefully y'all will have me back. This is fun. Maybe I'll bring somebody with me next time. So.
Well, I apologize that Zack is not here. That's why you have me this week.
Hey, catching up with radio man Terry Hunt and meeting Kevin Hall. We share the same last name, not the same family tree. Hey, it's a good day today.
Well, it can be. The story of listening to me years ago on the radio really put me into a much older field than I started with today. We were talking roller skating and things like that, and I'm like, yeah, I feel pretty good about myself. And then he goes, oh, I remember you when you were in. I'm like, oh, here we go.
I used to be on the other side of that, but now I've said it a couple of times. I'm 62, and we're not the young guys anymore. But yeah, you were looking pretty light on your feet during that conversation in the first hour. Over there, just saying.
Well, but that's all drained out of me pretty quickly here in the last little bit. It's kind of not gone downhill, but it's gone to a little older stage after doing this for a while. But yeah, it is so good to have you here. Before we wrap it up again, remind everybody how to get in touch with you, how they can come see you in the band, and just to stay in tune with what's going on with David Hall.
Hey, T.O.B., the other band I'm representing, wearing the shirt today. Come see us when you can. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us at the Ranch in Rockdale this Saturday night. It's going to be a big old time. So if you're up for a road trip, come on down to the Ranch in Rockdale. We hit the stage at 7 o'clock. It's going to be a grand time, like I said. But all the schedules are posted there. We're trying to get back this away, and maybe at the end of the day, maybe I can get a contact name. I'd love to play that big old stage. Bring the band up here, T.O.B. We'd look and sound pretty good on that stage out there. Maybe we can make it up here one of these days, one of these years. So
very good. Yes, that would be great to come back here and do some things like that. And again, I'll put in the good word with Zack, but I don't think there should be any issue that you would not be back here again.
All right then. Hey, you mentioned the Debonaires a while ago. I'll make the last one a Debonaires tune for you right here. So.
All right. Let me quickly remind everybody that we're back again tomorrow morning. We'll do it again starting at 8 o'clock. You'll find this, of course, throughout your social media and your podcasting areas. Also on Zack Owen, ZackOwen100.com, YouTube as well, and many more places. We appreciate you tuning in, supporting the show, and also supporting the music that we get to bring in here, and some of the people that are help making it possible as well. So thank you very much. I'm going to let him take us home. I will see you back here again tomorrow morning with the Zack Owen Show live at the Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. David Hall, it's all yours.
All right, Terry. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Zack. In Greece and all in Mediterranean. Thank you for having me. And here's an original by Terry Hughes and the Debonaires from way back in the 80s right here. This always packs the dance floor, so I'm going to give it a shot right here. Make me tangerine, make me red or green, making me anything, don't let it be blue. Can't you see, look what you've done to me, colored my whole life through, don't let it be blue. You and I have had our ups and downs, a little sun, a little rain. It's been touch and go from day to day. Oh, I can't stand this shade of gray, so make me tangerine, make me red or green, making me anything, don't let it be blue. Can't you see, look what you've done to me, colored my whole life, do don't let it be blue. With you, I've always tried to play the game, never ever let you down. One of us will have to take the blame when the rainbow fades away. Tangerine, make me red or green, making me anything, don't let it be blue. Can't you see, look what you've done to me, color my whole life through, don't let it be blue. Make me tangerine, make me red or green, making me anything, don't let it be blue, let it be blue. Can't you see, look what you've done to me, color my whole life, you don't let it be blue. Little tangerine.